Hello, my name is Tayo Edun, and I am live on Simple TV. It influenced a lot growing up, obviously both sides of different cultures, and then London itself is a multicultural city. So I think I learned a lot growing up from both cultures, and it made me who I am today. It was tough because it wasn't that close to home. So my mum wanted me to go to one of the better schools in London. So I had to travel quite a way to get to that school. And then balancing that with football was tough as well. But I think it built, like you said, the discipline and the concentration side of things, because I was having to balance school with football and then also the travel that came in between everything. It's tough, like it's all part of the journey. So I feel like regardless of how the experience might have been at the club at the time, like there were some experiences that were more enjoyable than others. Some that I felt I got to express myself more as I was learning myself and my characteristics. It's all been tough, but I feel like all the experiences have made me who I am today, and there's lessons learned all the way along the journey. I've met a lot of new people throughout that journey, and yeah, I think those relationships, a lot of them I'll take, and the connections I built along the way have made me who I am today. It's been massive. I think it's obviously tough moving position, and even till now I'm still learning in both positions how to improve and how I can better myself. But I'm sure like in certain scenarios it's been a positive where the manager can trust me to play multiple positions, and obviously that just gives me more opportunity to play. But yeah, it is tough to sort of adjust at times, but I think if the manager has that confidence in you to play multiple positions, then obviously you have to back yourself as well, and it gives you a bit of confidence in yourself. I would say the discipline side was important. There was a lot of during the camps, there's a lot of meetings and times that you have to be at something specifically at a certain time. From a young age, it teaches you discipline to an extent. And then the other thing was, because we traveled so much, we'll go in a lot of places in Europe, sometimes out of Europe for competitions. I think that made me mature quicker, and I was learning little things from different cultures along the way. So not only on the pitch but off it as well. So different styles of play with different national sides, and then off the pitch is just the different cultures. Of course, that's really positive. Like I think at the time, yeah, it gave me the confidence, because those are the best players in Europe at that moment in time, and to be recognised as one of the players of the tournament is obviously massive from a personal side, and it just pushes you to keep doing better, knowing that you're going to get noticed for the hard work that you're doing. So obviously being on the big stage on the day and with my family there in the crowd was really important for me. It was the first time for me playing in this fixture, so in derbies you want to sort of leave a mark. But no, I remember on the day, it was a tough game, and both us and Cambridge were towards the bottom end of the table, so it meant even more to win this derby and really put a gap between us and them. So we won the free kick, and me being on free kicks, I started to make my way to the ball, where the ball was placed. And I remember the captain saying to me, the type of delivery that he wants for the cross. And it wasn't until I got to the ball and I lined it up, I said, I can't cross this, I have to shoot. Because it's something that my dad's always said as well, he wants me to make impact on the game from set plays, and if I can score. So yeah, I think in that moment in time, my mind was made up, and I just backed myself and had the confidence at the time to have a shot on goal, and it went in. So I was really proud. I think the biggest thing in those instances is my family. My family's always been a big supporter of what I'm doing. So there's always someone there to have a conversation with. or giving motivational information to me that just lets me know to keep going, because like these sorts of setbacks are things that happen in life anyway. People always have setbacks, so it's not anything new just because it's in a sport. The other thing is just my mentality myself, just knowing that, like, of course I've had good moments in my career, I've done really well, and it's only hard work and concentration that's going to get me back to that level. So that's the mindset I try to have. Yeah, I would say my mum has always been there for as long as I can remember. Supporting me to go travel to games when I was younger. This was before like clubs were helping to provide support with travel and things like that. My mum was always the person that was getting me to places and getting me to training, standing in the rain when it was raining. And she sacrificed a lot for me. So I always recognize her for that and appreciate that. In terms of family support, like the support is constant, whether it's in the UK or in Nigeria. I'm always getting messages, and even here now, Simple TV is part of the family and part of the team that I'm working with to build what I'm building in Nigeria. So I've always got support in that sense. I would say the goal is to obviously give back as much as I can, because I feel like I've been blessed with a platform that can help others. And I know Nigeria being such a big follower of football and sports, there's always going to be people here that will have their own aspirations to be successful in the sport, and anything that I can do to help others in that sense will be really important. It's obviously not easy because there's a lot of people that need help, and I feel like Nigeria is sort of underappreciated in terms of the talent that they have and the investment that they get. So that's the sort of avenue I want to lean in towards and see if I can help. I would say the massive differences is the facilities, the training pitches, the equipment that they have to play with. Like it's a big contrast. Not to say that everywhere in the UK is elite, because that's not right. There's obviously places there that could do with more funding in that sense. But those are the clear differences for me. And in terms of helping, this is not just me that can make an impact that's going to help everyone. It's about getting people on board and sort of initiating action, so that when there are people that notice it, I can get other people on board, and it's something that we can all build together. So this is a conversation I had with one of my teammates at Charlton, just talking about like how do we sort of build the bridge, and it's tough. Like I don't even think I have the answer now, but it's something that I'm trying to work out, and I think with what I've started, it's going in the right direction. So I'll when I leave Nigeria, I'll come away and I'll discuss again with my team, and we'll plan what's the next best action. But I think for now, it's just about taking the initial steps and continuing moving forward. I would say one was when I left Fulham, because I spent 10 years at Fulham. So like I literally grew up there. Like from the age of 11 until 21, I was at Fulham. And it's so secure. It's a Premier League club when I signed there. I'm not sure if there was still Premier League or Championship, but regardless, the club is a big club and it has a lot of money. So it was so secure. I had almost everything that I needed. But to leave there and go to Lincoln, a club that's not as big as Fulham, probably financially don't have as much money as Fulham. It was almost like a wake-up call for me. Like, okay, I have to go and do things myself now. I have to take more responsibility, and that's life really. So I think that helped me grow. And then as I moved around to other clubs, I was then ready to face other challenges, because after that first experience, it was more familiar with me when there were changes. I think the connection that I built throughout my career helped me with that a lot, as well as my family, as I've mentioned before. But there's a lot of players that I've grown to have good connections with that have also experienced what I'm experiencing, whether it be at a high level or low level, but it's all a similar experience, and speaking with them at times can help with that transition. I think something that's massive for me is to go and continue playing, because I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I'm not playing again. I enjoyed the last 6 months at Peterborough, and wherever I go next, it will be with the aspiration of continuing the sort of momentum that I built and continuing to play. From a team sense, I'd want it to be someone that's competing to get promoted and be competitive in the league. Uh, 100%, that's one of my goals as well, to play first team at international level. And yeah, I'd love to play for Nigeria. I've already seen the sort of reception that I have now, coming to Nigeria and showing my face in these communities that have people that love football and love the sport. So I'm sure with a first team call up, Super Eagles call up, things will only get bigger and better for myself, but also it will give me the ability to connect with more communities.